Hi everyone, this is a twin flame check-in for next week starting Monday the 25th of March. We're going to start with the Divine Masculines. So we're going to look at the Divine Masculine current headspace. Chariot cards. So in their head they're wanting to move forwards, wanting to kind of like trust the divine guidance they're receiving. There is a sense of releasing here, so Divine Masculines are really wanting to let go of the past and just move forwards towards this new beginning. Wow, and in their head they want this union. They want this committed relationship with their Divine Feminine. They just want to kind of bring this relationship together now. So let's look at their heart space. Queen of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine is well and truly in the Divine Masculine's heart. He realises, how hard she has worked and that she's, in a sense, not necessarily moving on, but really focusing on her own things in her life now. This Divine Feminine is not waiting around for her Divine Masculine. She's working on her own projects, and he's now realising in his heart that the time has come to bring this relationship together. Let's see what we can expect to see in the 3D. So there's still some kind of knowledge that the Divine Masculines need to gain. There's still some work that they need to do on their side, which is going to help them bring this relationship about. But I do see next week being important for bringing these changes in. Unity. So I see this as, the Hierophant card's been coming up everywhere in my readings. So Divine Masculines really are wanting to return to the Divine Feminines and offer this commitment. This is, serious for them. This is them wanting to take a leap of faith and just fully follow their, their thoughts about this relationship and bring it together. Let's have some Romance Angel cards for the Divine Masculines next week. This could be the one. So they're realising that their Divine Feminine, the person that's been on their mind so much, the one that's in their heart, they could be the one. They are getting ready to explore these romantic feelings. And after such heavy energy with this full moon and all the releases that they have done, they are realising that it is again safe for them to love. That love that the Divine Feminine offered before and the Divine Masculine turned down, well, he's now coming back to, ask for his Divine Feminine for a second chance. Let's get some kind of clarity on this card. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. He is now wanting to work on that partnership. So whereas in the past he'll have been really closed off and saying he doesn't want this relationship, he doesn't want to work on it, it's not going to work, he's now had a complete 360 turnaround. And he's wanting to take the steps and explore these feelings, realising that his Divine Feminine is probably, or is definitely very much the one for him, the one that he wants this marriage with, this commitment. Let's see Divine Masculines where their current energy is, so what is currently going on with them. Believe in the impossible. So Divine Masculines are now realising that whatever happened in the past can be healed, can be forgiven, and there is a win-win forecast. Win-win outcome forecast. Have faith in your dreams, and let's see next week what can we expect to happen. You and your loved ones are safe, so it is safe for the Divine Masculines to act on their feelings and communicate. I do feel communication is going to be coming in quite soon. It is really necessary to get things moving again. Divine Masculine is going to be working through their fears, and these fears are what have been holding the communication back. And truly kind of like balancing the 5D and the 3D, their head and the heart, they're finding that balance within themselves. And on the bottom here we have expect powerful change. So I do feel like there's going to be some pretty big shifts in the Divine Masculine collective. We're going to look now at the Divine Feminines, and then we're going to go into a little bit more detail about what is actually happening next week. So let's look for the Divine Feminine headspace next week. And those three just wanted to come out together. We have the World, Queen of Wands and Ace of Wands. Divine Feminines are very much completed the cycle, really in their Queen energy, feeling really kind of independent, and ready for this new beginning. In their heart, they have so much compassion for their divine masculine. They understand how hard it's been for this divine masculine to, bring this union about, to work through his fears. So in your heart, this divine feminine, is in her queen energy, but also has a lot of love. And we have the High Priest here, which is the same as the Unity card we saw here in the Fairy Tarot. So in their heart, their divine feminine knows that the divine masculine is working hard to bring this relationship together, to work through his blocks, and to really step up in his connection with his higher self, to provide clarity on what's going on. Let's see what the divine feminines can expect to see next week. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled. Nine of Summer is all about, dreams coming true. With the Eight of Winter, so this is about having to believe in yourself. So your wishes can be fulfilled, so don't doubt it. Your thoughts are what manifests. So make sure that you're confident about what you can achieve, and in this High Priestess energy. So trust in your intuition. If you're unsure about anything, now is the time to meditate. It's not the time to necessarily act. Next week, go within yourself to get answers. Don't look at your divine masculine or look at the 3D physical to get answers or clarity. Really go within yourself to find that. I'll leave those out, and we'll pull some Romance Angel cards actually for the divine feminines. So divine feminines next week, what is going on with the divine feminines? Deception. So we had the unrequited love here before for the divine masculines, saying that previously they had not wanted to pursue this relationship, or they hadn't taken the divine feminine's offer of love. Well, that mask is now being lifted. They can no longer hide this connection. There's also a message I'm receiving here is that for some divine feminines, they are now at a point of trying to deny this connection and move on with their lives. And these divine feminines, this is a false self mask. Deep down that you want union, so don't try and put this mask on and deny this, because it's true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. You know that you and your divine masculine are meant to be together. So there is really nothing to fear here. Don't try and hide your feelings now. Okay, next week we have passion and new love. So divine masculines could be returning to their divine feminine. There is definitely someone on their way back next week. There's going to be a lot more passion, it's going to be more light-hearted. Yep, someone from your past is returning. So next week we could have reconciliations. But either way, I feel like this heavy full moon energy really is passing, and that's what's bringing about this renewed passion. But with the reconciliation card here, I do feel like next week there could be some divine masculines returning to their divine feminines, and taking the steps towards union. So there could be, once the full moon energy has passed, some really meaningful communication coming in. Divine feminines, we're going to look at next week for you with the moonology cards. So divine feminines next week, the energy is gaining momentum. Confidence is the key to your success. So this is what I said before about don't put any blocks up now. Don't doubt yourself. Your thoughts become reality. Your commitment's being tested. I have strongly felt that this weekend. Because your dreams need a practical plan, and you're feeling like you can't do this planning because it's up to your divine masculine. But whatever work you are putting in right now, this meditating, clearing the energy, it is paying off, and there is going to be a practical plan being co-created with the universe. Okay, we're going to look divine masculines where they currently are at. So this weekend, where the divine masculines have been at. Manifestations. So divine masculines have been working hard to manifest this relationship, to open their heart to their divine feminine. They're on the edge of a breakthrough now, ready to take a leap of faith. So let's see what next week has for them. colour. So the colour is being brought back into their life and they're going through a complete transformation. This is transforming the connection and themselves. They're ready to kind of like take action and just start seeing things in a much more positive light rather than looking at the past and feeling really negative about what has happened. Divine Feminines, what has been going on with you this weekend? Akashic, so this is about understanding soul contracts, past lives, exploring yourself really, and that is a doorway to great things for the Divine Feminine. So as you explore your Akashic records, you are open to infinite possibilities, gain a deeper understanding of your soul purpose, your life, what has happened in the past, and you know, about your soul contract with your Divine Masculine. Next week we have the alignment card again, so Divine Feminines, you are really aligned and balanced. I'm sure these are the exact two same cards that came out in the last reading. So next week we do see Divine Feminines being aligned, all balanced out, their chakras are clear, are aligned, the masculine and feminine energy within themselves is balanced. So really Divine Feminines are very much ready for action, and they're not pushing anything, they're not trying to force anything. Okay, we're going to look now, so current energy today for the Divine Masculines. And we have the Union card, so this is strongly on their mind. Two of Wands, they are at a point where they need to make a decision now. They're realising that they do need to make a decision. And there is a firm foundation being built. However, some Divine Masculines are holding on too tightly to material possessions, and this is currently blocking kind of like union, or blocking them from connecting with their Divine Feminines. Divine Feminines current energy. We have two Kings. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and one more card for the Divine Feminines current energy. Queen of Wands. So really Divine Feminines are currently just really seeing their Divine Masculine as their king, and in their Queen energy themselves. So really kind of like stepping up and just being truly independent, focusing on themselves. Let's see what guidance for Divine Masculines are receiving. Divine Masculines are being guided to, even though things are moving slowly, keep working, keep going, because you are going to see results very soon. The Magician card here for the Divine Masculines is all about that manifestation that we saw before. So I'm just going to lay these up because we've not got much space. So the Divine Masculines are going to be working hard to manifest union, to manifest this relationship, and they are being guided to return home to their Divine Feminine. Let's see what guidance we have for the Divine Feminines this week. High Priestess, trusting that intuition. Ace of Wands again, transformation, and again Page of Pentacles, so slow moving communication. But it is coming in, you know, it is on its way. Even if things are moving slowly, they're still moving. Divine Masculines next week, let's see what they can expect. Working with their higher selves, with the universe, to bring this about to the 3D. Death is complete transformation and change, and that is what is ending this cycle. That is what is really getting the Divine Masculines moving out of this feeling of being at rock bottom. Divine Feminines, let's see what you can expect to see next week. Okay, your guard is going to be up, so let's make sure that we let it down. Don't block your Divine Masculine by you know, closing your heart off. We have the Ten of Swords here for the Divine Feminines as well, and the Six of Swords. So this is about Divine Feminines next week. You're going to be moving yourself to a calmer state of mind, and you're also going to be feeling the end of this really, really tough cycle, and it has been hard. And then, you know, the end of something always starts the beginning of something new. So let's see kind of like what the next couple of weeks hold. But I really feel like this upcoming week is all about ending this cycle for good. You know, the full moon helped release so much, and now it's time to kind of go within and really clear everything out really that's been blocking this connection. Okay, I'm just being urged to pull some more Romance Angel cards to try and find out what on earth is actually going on in the 3D next week between the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines. So what is happening between the two? Playfulness, romantic feelings, getting to know each other. So I do feel like there are going to be opportunities to strengthen this connection, to communicate maybe. Divine Masculines are really getting ready to return home to the Divine Feminine, and it could be very soon. This is serious commitment that they are working up. I feel like if things are moving slowly, it's because they're really looking at the long term with their Divine Feminine. Make sure that you connect with your inner child and really have fun, let your hair down, don't try and control anything. Let the Divine Masculine take the reins for now. If you look at all these cards, it's really the Divine Masculine who is kind of like in charge. He's the one kind of leaning in, holding the Divine Feminine, same again here, and he's the one that's got her hand. So this is really about letting the Divine Masculine step into their power, because that is what is going to transform this connection. That is the next step towards union. It is the Divine Masculine taking back control, because that is ultimately the masculine's job now, is to bring this relationship together. Okay, let's see what is coming up. So I urge to just ask for today what we can expect for today. Curiosity. So some of you do need to kind of like explore your own like creative talents, start doing things which are going to distract you. Don't focus too much on what is happening in the 3D, because there's much more going on than you realise. There is going to be an opportunity to talk about your feelings coming up, but you really need to forgive before this can happen, because this communication can't come in really until there has been kind of like complete forgiveness, so that the Divine Masculine feels ready and safe to approach the Divine Feminine. If you forgive, let's see what we can expect for next week. Light. So make sure you do see the light within yourself and everyone else. Relax. This is all going exactly as you planned, and there is a decision that is being made next week. So let's try and get some clarity about what this decision is. Okay, what do we see happening in the 3D between twin flames next week? Divine Masculine stepping into their Emperor energy, so taking back control of the situation. Wow, and the Union card again, and 2 fours. So there's much more going on behind the scenes than the Divine Feminines realise. The manifestations you have put out to the universe are paying off. Next week could be really, really important. Let's see what this Emperor is all about. Honesty, clarity, communication. This Emperor is getting ready to communicate. Do we feel that there will be communication next week? Once things have balanced out, and they're saying here about the energy, so I feel like once Mercury goes direct, that is when there's going to be significant changes in communication. Celebrations, reunion, having fun. There is a lot going on next week if the universe allows it to, you know, if the time is right for you. It's all about this Divine Masculine and when he gets ready, really. Divine Feminines, as long as you stay aligned, you know, you're in the right place for miracles to happen. It's whether or not the Divine Masculine can stay in this Emperor energy, can, you know, bring his clarity. Too many came out there. Can bring this clarity, this honesty, and, you know, start working towards union. Let's see what it is here that we've got to celebrate. Walking away from battles. So Divine Masculine is going to be making a decision to walk away from certain things which are blocking this connection, and that is what there is going to be to celebrate. So next week the Divine Masculines are walking away for good from certain blocks. going to try and get some clarity about why there has been no communication or action this weekend. So what has been blocking this? Sadness that needs to heal. Okay, so basically the universe have just said it wasn't the time. There was still a lot of sadness going on with the Divine Masculines, which wouldn't have allowed for meaningful, productive conversation or communication, so they simply blocked it. So even though the Divine Masculines wanted to communicate, the universe decided that this wouldn't be productive and wouldn't be the right step forwards. So until there's a complete transformation, the Divine Masculine's not being allowed to return to his Divine Feminine. So really, Divine Feminines, all you need to do now is send your Divine Masculine lots and lots of healing. This is, this is really slow to come in, we know that. But there's things that need to be balanced out first. So why was there no communication? Because the Divine Masculine had not moved into this Emperor energy. And it's this Emperor that is going to bring about that King of Swords, that communication. So until the Divine Masculine is in this Emperor energy, there just isn't going to be that communication. But here we have this Ace of Pentacles. So this Emperor is going to bring about a very solid, stable new beginning. Let's get a bit of clarity about what this Ace of Pentacles is all about. It is about the Divine Masculines taking action, rushing in. Everything's going to start speeding up and happening really, really quickly now. Because there's been a completion, this cycle has completed. It is now time to get things moving again. So as soon as the Divine Masculine is in this Emperor energy, I feel like there is going to be complete transformations. That is when he's going to get ready to kind of like give some kind of gift to his Divine Feminine. Let's have a few more cards for this communication when it is coming in. Communication and Ten of Pentacles. So the start of a very secure, stable, happy relationship. Divine Masculines are freeing themselves, so they're currently being kept stuck where they are until they work through their feelings. And then once they've come out of this Hanged Man energy, we have a really, really stable, secure, strong Divine Masculine that is coming out of this. And that Divine Masculine is bringing about this Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning. The Divine Masculine is really getting ready to fight for this relationship. This has been challenging, but he is strong enough to see this out, to restore the balance to the connection, realising that this relationship is eternal. And these two cards just came out together. And manifesting union. So, it feels like communication is coming in, and when it comes in, it is going to be meaningful. And it is going to be starting to manifest this union in the 3D. But really, Divine Feminines, you just need to keep going, with your own lives as you are, and trust that the Divine Masculine, they are the ones who are kind of getting ready to bring this together. Okay, and then we're just going to have some message cards now to end this reading. So messages from the Divine Feminine to their Divine Masculine. I forgive you. So Divine Masculines, you are forgiven for the past. Your Divine Feminine is sending that healing, that love that you really need. Clear your energy. So you really need to clear all this negative energy, this sadness. You have been forgiven, so it is safe for you to really release these negative feelings. I need to be alone right now. So some Divine Feminines are needing to be alone to work through, their own kind of like personal problems. So here I'm getting that some Divine Feminines, they need to be alone right now because they can't be around this energy, because they're working really hard to anchor this connection and transmute the Divine Masculine's energy. Which is why they kind of need to be alone whilst the Divine Masculine goes through this, which is also why the universe has held back communication, because they didn't want communication going on whilst the Divine Feminines are doing so much work to transmute the Divine Masculine's heavy energy. One final card. When I follow my heart, it leads to you. So the Divine Feminines know that right at the centre of their heart is their Divine Masculine. Messages now from the Divine Masculine to their Divine Feminine. Surrender to this situation. Raise your vibrations. Distance can't stop us. And one more card. You know in your heart I'm always there, which is perfect mirroring because the Divine Feminines have literally just said, when I follow my heart, it leads to you. You know, you are right at the centre of my heart. And the Divine Masculines are saying, you know that. Okay, so hopefully this has been helpful. Do feel like there are going to be shifts next week. When Mercury goes direct, I'll do another check-in and we'll get some clarity about what shifts that is bringing into the connection.